what the heck is going on with Doge Coin here? So I wanted to kind of just pull up a chart and look at Doge's price action a little bit. Okay, maybe you're currently holding some Doge. I personally, was not a believer. I had a little bit of money in it, some time back when I had taken some profits out. I had recently just put another, few $100s into this thing, and I kind of just wanted to set it and forget it. If this thing touches a dollar, maybe take my profits. But I'm all over social media, and then I'm just looking a bunch of tweets and a bunch of people talking about oh, Doge is crashing, Doge is crashing. So I went and pulled up the chart and just, kind of wanted to look around. And yeah, I mean, so as you can see here from this chart, we kind of topped off here at 54, 55 cents in this area. And I kind of drew these trend lines here, and I'll go ahead and just explain as to why I did. So on the first initial run up, the initial run up from, let's say 17 cents all the way up here to 57 cents, and then kind of sold off a little bit. Obviously, this is going to be profit taking here. A bunch of people who were in it, you could imagine down here, 10, 15 cents and below, um, are obviously going to, have made a lot of money, and they're going to take out some profits. So, it kind of settled at around 50 cents here, chopped around for a little bit, tested the 9 moving average here, kind of broke through, bounced off. I'm particularly more a stock trader, so I don't really know, you know, um, I mean, the charts are all of the same. Um, and when you're looking at technical analysis, basically you're just looking at patterns, support levels, and resistance levels. So you can kind of factor in and play them the same way here. So as soon as this really broke down below the 9-day moving average, you can see it kind of tested it here, tested it here, tested it here, kept breaking down, and it sort of found a bottom here at about 30 cents, because you can see from the initial breakout, when it broke out from this level here at 24 cents and ran all the way up to 38 cents, it back tested this price point of 30 cents once, two, three, four, five, six, around 6 times here. This is an hour time frame here that I'm looking at. So within a 6 hour time frame from when this broke out, it tested this level once. This is kind of acting as as a support level. You can see here on April 17th, it kind of back tested this 30 cent, 29 cent area again, and then spiked back up, got all the way into 42 cents. And then right here on April 18th, also came down and touched this level here. And you can see as soon as it breaks above that 9 moving average, it sort of tends to run a little bit and then comes down and tests it as an area of support. And if it acts as an area of support, it kind of starts to ride, that 9 moving average up again. So we got as high as 56 cents here again on April 19th. It seems like every time this thing is cracking 50 cents, you get a shit ton of people taking profits. So, for example, if you have somebody that came in here for, let's say, 42 cents, 43 cents, and they buy, I don't know, 100,000 shares or 100,000 coins. They buy 100,000 coins here, and this thing runs up 8 cents. They take their profits. You get this sell off. Um, Again, this area here of 42, 43 cents was acting as a little bit of support here, touched it, bounced up again, made its way through the 9-day moving average, gets all the way up here to 54 cents again. And what happens at about 50 to 55 cents? People start taking profits and this thing sells off. So if you are in this for the long term because you believe that it's going to reach $1, you believe it's going to reach $10, you believe that it's going to reach 80 cents, whatever price target that you have in your mind, just kind of know this is to be expected here. About every time it reaches 54 cents, 55 cents, you just get this massive sell off. I think of just people taking profits. So it did actually break below this, little wimpy line of support, I guess you could say here. This is not a huge time frame, so there's not a whole lot of data here to go off of. But for the last 5 days, I'm just taking it since the initial breakout, since the initial run up. Um, it finally broke down this 44 cents here, and it touched bottom ticked at 34. But the last 2 hours now, it's 3:30 here Pacific Standard Time, and the last two candles have been green. It's now just cracked above the 43 cent mark, and is testing the 9. Okay, so it's testing the 9. So if you are looking to get in, if this can continue and crack the 9, we'll just go back and back test. Every time it cracked the 9, what did it do? It ran up. Cracked the 9, what did it do? It ran up. Okay, it was trading below the 9 here. What did it do when it cracked the 9? It ran up. Here, what did it do when it cracked the 9? It ran up. So if you are looking to get in on this thing, right now is a pretty good opportunity to get in for a trade. Long term, I don't think you really care. Whether you're in down here at 15 cents, whether you're in up here at 50 cents, whether you're in down here at 30 cents, if you believe this is going to $1, this price action doesn't matter to you. If you're trying to get in 20,000, 40,000 coins, you want to make a few bucks and get out, then right now you would wait for this to crack the 9, and that would be your entry point, and your potential profit taking would be here at, again, 54, 55 cents. So you basically have about a 12 cent move from the time it cracks this 9 moving average until previous, going back a week now, area of resistance. So just keep that in mind. If this thing really starts breaking down below 30 cents, watch out. I mean, if it breaks down below 30 cents, I would not buy it until it reaches 14, 15 cents again. That would be a re-entry. But just remember, guys, I mean, this all started off as a joke. This whole coin, I mean, it's not really backed by anything. I know a lot of the initial heavy investors into Doge, they've already taken their profits out of this thing. Right now, it's just a bunch of retail traders that are kind of keeping this thing afloat. But I mean, that's not to say that you can't make any money in it if you're smart about it, and you don't, like, I'll just give a quick example. If you bought 100,000 coins at 16 cents and this thing ran to 58 cents, I'd sell 50,000 of them. That's just me personally. I would have taken that profit and just let the other 50,000 coins ride out until the end, whether that be it comes all the way back down here to 16 cents or whether that goes to be $1. So, because basically it turns into a free trade at that time. However, if I was in 100,000 coins here at 15 cents and it came all the way up to 58 cents and I did not sell a single coin, and now it comes all the way back down to 15 cents, I just broke even when I could have made, I mean, I'm not even going to do the math, but when you could have made a nice potential gain, I don't see why you wouldn't have taken the money. If the whole reason why you're in Dogecoin is to make money, well, then why don't you take profits where you see profits fit? So just keep that in mind. Look for a break above the 9-day moving average here. As soon as it breaks above the 9-day moving average, you got about a 12-point spread here. If it can crack, this 54, 55, 56 area here, you could potentially see 60 cents, 75 cents. So if you're looking to, sort of wait for a little bit of confirmation here to see if it can crack this level, then maybe you would get in around 55, 56 cents and look to ride that into 75 cents on some momentum. However, if you're just looking to throw some cash in, let it do its thing, right now would be a perfect dip opportunity because it's recently broke above this, support level that was acting as resistance. It broke above it. So, you've got a little bit of room to work there. But I mean, again, just take this with a grain of salt. Don't put your life savings into Dogecoin. I wouldn't rely on it to pay for, your mortgage or anything like that. However, there's a lot of people who have put a lot of money into it when it was way down here at 15 cents and they rode it to 50 cents, cashed out, and I'm sure they've made, they're out spending the tendies. So looks like I need to take my trading to the next level here on TradingView, join for free. I don't want to do that. How do I get this off? Okay, I guess that's my cue to end this video. I don't want to join. What's going on? What is going on? Okay, Dogecoin, Parakeet Coin, Raven Coin, whatever it is that you're trading, just keep those levels in mind. Use the 9-day moving average as your indication, whether the coin is bullish or bearish. Get in accordingly, draw some trend lines, see what price action has currently acted as a level of support, see what price action has currently acted as a level of resistance, and either get in on the break of resistance or get in on the bounce of support. Okay, guys, so until next time, I hope you guys all make a lot of money with your Doge coin.